Welcome back to episode 2 of Three Sweaty Caucasians in a Dark Room. Today we'll be talking about music. We'll also be talking about Patrick Mahomes in the most recent Chiefs game versus the Bills.
Such
and
a
to finish it off, we will talk about how Portfolio is the stupidest shit of all time.
And music. So,
I already mentioned that.
Mark actually wants to do this topic of music, so why don't you introduce the topic
I'm introducing
what
it?
we're going to be talking about.
So I was on the bus today. What? And I heard falling on the ground. But I was listening to some really good songs, and I thought, what are, like, in your opinion, the top 3 greatest songs of all time? I know Archer's like
Greatest songs of all time? That's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. That's the point. I know Archer's not as deep into music as we are, but
why don't we start with the 3 greatest?
I was actually listening to Don't Feel the Reaper, and the solo in that song is
What
so
about
underrated.
the 5 greatest artists or bands? Because I think it's easier to do that
wanna
than
do
to
that?
go to songs.
I feel like we should do the top song of all time.
You guys have different music tastes.
'Cause
than
I know, but that's
In
why
my opinion-
we can all do it because like there's gonna be top
Yeah.
3 greatest rap songs, top 3 greatest rock songs, top 3 greatest
Rock, let's do rock.
indie rock songs. That's the issue because Archer's gonna have a different top 3.
Because, like, my favorite song
I
of all
don't think
time
we
is
can go
Hotel
top
California.
3 songs of all time. That's your favorite song?
Yes, bro.
It's a good song.
Very
I don't
good
fucking
song.
love that song.
Yeah. And
Very
they
good
were
song.
singing.
No.
Very good song.
It's a good song.
Vibes.
Alright, so we're doing
Wait,
bands? Rock bands?
I say we start with bands or artists because.
Alright, let's go.
You want to start, Mark?
I say we each go around. Let's start with number 5.
I don't know if I can do any
Wait.
particular order. I gotta think.
Yeah, we should have thought.
Oh
this
my
out.
God, I
Alright, cut the pause
This is
out.
mainly up to you two.
Well, Archer, why don't you start? Because you can do artists.
I'm afraid of
like
this.
rap
artists?
artists.
Just
or-
like artists in general.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my top 5
Yeah.
rap artists
Okay.
of all time. No particular order because that's not easy to decide.
Mm-hmm.
But I would go with Travis Scott,
Yeah, I agree with that.
21 Savage,
I agree with that too.
Drake.
Yeah. I'm not a huge
Shut the
fan.
hell up, you didn't even.
I'm not a huge fan, but I
Really do
understand
sometimes.
the appeal of his music.
And then two
I like
newer
Kanye
guys
West
that
music, not that.
two newer guys that I listen to a lot are Yeet and Lil Tecca.
What about rap albums? Because I have a
good
couple
albums.
albums.
Savage
I think I have a couple albums. I think what's the album with 21
Savage
Savage?
Savage Mode's the best of all time.
I think what's it? Beware. What's the album with him and Travis Scott's on it, and it has the dog on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
That album is one of the best rap albums ever. I think that album. I think TK's album that has the race on it. I think that album's really good. And I think Playboi Carti's first album. It's a top 3 rap album. But I'm not a big rap guy, so I don't know. Well,
This is the best album of all time.
I'm gonna do my top 5 bands or artists, but
I might just do top
in
3.
no particular
I'm gonna
order.
do top 3.
Except number 1, The Doors. 100% The Doors. I'm a huge Doors fan.
He's on my top 5. I don't know.
I love The Doors. So
Probably
they're
top
never
3.
the number 1, but number 2 through 5. I don't know. No particular order. We got Led Zeppelin easily.
course.
So The Doors, Led Zeppelin. I would say. So are these my favorite bands or are these the greatest?
Your favorite?
My favorite. The Doors, Led Zeppelin, The White Stripes.
Really?
I love The White Stripes.
They're,
I'm a
yeah, I
White
like
Stripes
them. They're
fan.
good band.
Credence, Clearwater,
I love that band.
and what do I play?
Grateful Dead.
Probably Metallica.
Metallica?
Grateful Dead is a good band, but I'm not a huge jam
Wait,
band
what band?
guy.
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead's a good band.
They're good, but
Yeah.
I like their. I saw them live, so
You did.
I like them, but they're not my all-time favorite. So Mark,
I'd say, top 5, definitely CCR.
Yep.
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's probably my number 1.
Yep.
The Doors are up there.
Yep.
Definitely top, probably like 3 or 4. Then it kind of gets a little harder. I started with like a lot of grunge music.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think
a lot of
if
my
we did the
stuff.
top 5 greatest grunge bands, that could be its own
Yeah.
list with stuff because you got Nirvana, Alice in Chains,
Yeah.
Soundgarden, Pearl Jam,
Like Pearl Jam and
Pearl
Stone
Jam's
Temple
good.
Pilots.
Pearl Jam's a
Yep.
good band. Pearl Jam's probably on my
I would
top
say my
5, actually.
favorite grunge band is probably either Soundgarden or Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots are amazing.
Pearl Jam's second album is really
Stone
good.
Temple Pilots
The
were
one
like
with the
influenced by
llama
the
on it.
Doors and stuff. Yeah.
The one with the llama on it, I love that album.
Is that Versus?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
With like, don't call me daughter.
I seem to recognize your face.
It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Because music is
It's
so
like
subjective.
ranking movies.
Yeah.
It's
Wait.
so
Can we
good.
just restart that part? Because I have
So
a better
broad.
idea.
No.
Please, because I was going to say Southern rock bands. We'll start with that.
You can do 5 Southern rock bands right now.
Do we have to?
Easily.
Easily.
You got the
Leonard
Allman
Skinner,
Brothers.
Allman Brothers,
Yep.
Marshall Tucker Band.
Yep. The Doobie Brothers and
There's one more.
CCR.
Oh, CCR counts?
Yeah, they're-
What about the Eagles? Do they count?
No, they're not Southern rock.
I mean,
they're
they
just
kinda.
classical. They're just classic rock.
I guess.
I like Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Allman Brothers.
Allman
I love
Brothers,
all
yeah.
I think the issue with creating a list like this. Can you shut up, bro? Why are you making so much noise?
I think I broke something.
I think it's hard to make a list of music because I like so many different genres. But it's hard to like make a list of the top 5 bands because I like heavy metal, but I also like classic rock, things like that.
That's why I said we should have done like different genres. Like even more divided genres. But it's too late now.
No, it's not. We have a whole podcast to talk.
Alright, can we restart that part?
What time's school end? 11:45?
Yeah.
We have fucking 40 minutes.
Suck my...
Plenty of time.
What else, music-wise? Greatest albums?
Greatest albums, yeah.
Easily, I think the greatest album of all time, Led Zeppelin 4.
Led Zeppelin 4. And I really like Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin too. Led Zeppelin just takes a lot of the top albums.
I think that like people consider the Beatles to be like the greatest band of all time.
Yeah, I think it's Led Zeppelin.
I agree with because they are maybe not the best musicians, but they catered to a group and they catered well.
They were like a fucking boy band.
I know, but their music's pretty good. Like the White Album,
they have good songs.
White Album's pretty heavy. Stuff like that is good.
Right.
But I think what that made them really good is that they catered to a group that wanted music like theirs, and they catered super well. I mean, there was no other bands out there doing what they were doing at the time, really. And I think that they might not have had the best musicianship, but I think that they were the most influential band of all time. Led Zeppelin, I believe, is the greatest band.
There's
of all
everyone's
time.
so good in Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, because you have a top 3 guitarist. You have the best
top 3
drummer.
guitar. Wait, where would you put him? Where would you put
3.
Jimmy Page? You put him
I'm
at third?
second. Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
second.
either Clapton or Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, he's second.
I don't know
Best
too much-
drummer of all time.
Best drummer.
One of the best bassists. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
John
a
Paul Jones
really good
might be
bass.
the
It's
top
not,
3,
it's
top
not
5.
He's good at bass, but he's also like amazing at other instruments. Like his fills are amazing.
The sad part is that he was buried so hard in the mix in Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin. And then you
Like-
have a very unique vocalist who had some pretty
Yeah.
before. You have some of the best studio guys creating amazing sounds. They recorded Led Zeppelin 4 in a castle.
Yeah, Jimmy Page produced Led Zeppelin 1 all himself.
Yeah. They have some
I know,
crazy
like Led Zeppelin 2, you could hear John Paul Jones' bass so well.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't know too much about this. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Beatles are the most iconic band.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Definitely.
They paved the way for other bands.
That's what I mean
you
by
know?
most influential, because every musician you talk to from any band, they say, "Oh yeah, I listen to some Beatles. Oh yeah, I listen to Paul McCartney. Yeah, I like John Lennon's work with Yoko Ono or whatever." I really has done.
Yeah, the Beatles and like the Doors are some of the most influential bands.
Yeah.
The Doors were super influential. Man.
Yeah.
What?
What are you doing?
What is? He's Jacob peeking the fucking window.
I think that, yeah, the Beatles, not the greatest, but the most influential. So I understand why they're put so high on the list. Because they were just making hit after hit after hit after
Bangers.
hit. Albums after albums that were amazing. And their sound, you can hear they go from a boy band that I didn't really enjoy.
When they get into the
And you
rock
see them
band
go to,
stuff,
like, the White
yeah.
Album was heavy. Like Helter Skelter, you got songs like that. And they were doing things that no other band was doing at the time. Like, they were one of the first bands to use, like, the 8-track mixing and stuff. They were one of the first bands to use that, and they were one of the first bands to like do things that are like hard to do now. They were doing back when it was all analog recording devices using tape, which I think is more impressive than a lot of people give them credit for.
How about some like underrated songs or bands?
Underrated bands. Well, I think the White Stripes are very underrated because
for a duo?
people only know them from the Seven Nation Army, but I think they're one of the most like they're the best garage rock band in my opinion. I mean, you got them, the Black Keys, stuff like that, but I think like their first album's amazing, super bluesy. Day Still, super bluesy. Elephant, bluesy. I think they're like a good modern blues band. Jack White really knows how to play guitar. Meg White wasn't the best drummer, but like she's not awful. Yeah, no, she did what she had to do.
Yeah.
You know. Archer, you got an underrated bands?
What's like an underrated song
band.
or song?
Or artist?
Shit, I don't know. Y'all know about Fish?
Yeah.
They're
pretty good.
My dad listens to Fish.
They're like the Dead.
Favorite band of all time. That's my dad's favorite band of all time.
They're a jam
And
band like the Grateful Dead.
He talks about it to me all the time, but I feel like I don't hear other people talk about it too much.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my
They have like a really big following though. Like the people that go to their shows, like they have like
Yeah.
they follow like the band around, kind of like how people who follow the Grateful Dead tours stuff.
My dad's been to plenty of
Yeah, that's pretty
Fish
cool. That's
shows,
awesome.
along with Grateful Dead.
Yeah. Mark?
Can't think of any. I know, I brought the question, but I can't think of anything.
I don't know.
Everything's
Question.
Everything's getting so popular.
So like some artists I feel like are underrated, but other people feel like they're overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Mm.
Yeah, someone could say that about the White Stripes because they're a very simple band, but I think they did so much with so little. I really like. They're kind of like Nirvana in a sense, where like Kurt Cobain's guitar parts were not complicated at all. They were easy.
It's just fucking
just power chords. And the White Stripes are similar in that sense, but I think sometimes less is more when it comes to music. Sometimes music is just so overproduced that the White Stripes did it in a way that it wasn't overproduced, and it was just nice to listen to. I like them.
Alright, you want to talk about your sports?
Yeah.
Next topic. Patrick Mahomes' reaction to
The Bills lost.
the Bills win.
The Bills win.
What did he do?
Yesterday.
What did Patty Daddy do?
Oh my God, Mark isn't even. Mark.
I'm sure if
nothing
you
about
actually
sports.
follow sports, you've definitely seen the clip already of him.
I'll look it up.
Him dissing the refs after the game. It was
And then,
pretty bad.
That wasn't even like crazy because like so what? He's yelling at the refs over a call that was definitely should have been made. But the fact that when he went to go shake Josh Allen's hand, he was saying
this is the worst fucking call.
yeah, I know.
Type
Like,
shit.
dude, get over it. Like, you are bailed out so often by the refs. Mark, don't play it right next to them.
Let's talk about it.
The fact that he's bailed out so often by the refs, and that
You
one
can't
time
you can't be baby.
they don't win the game because the refs, and he's crying about it. Like, grow up.
And that was such an obvious call too. His entire fucking foot was wrong.
Yeah, literally, his head and everything. It was so clearly offside.
And guys,
He
I'm speaking
smashes
from
the home
experience.
Yeah, Archer knows a lot about being lined up offsides.
Like, you don't even understand the joke, right?
Bro, it means you start offside. I know what that is.
You don't, bro.
Say it is,
You
bro,
know
like-
nothing about football.
No, is it like in soccer where like the person's like ahead of the other person?
No.
It's like football though, but like you're on the other side when you're like doing the lineup.
Oh yeah. Okay, yes he does.
I understand that. I'm restarting.
Do you know anything about Patrick Mahomes, Mark?
The Chiefs.
Yep.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
What position is he?
You already said it. You
I said it. Wait, I was right. It's
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
You guys said like I was wrong. Yeah,
The
quarterback.
thing is, that game was like the two biggest fraudulent teams
Didn't he win like win
in
last year?
the league. Yeah,
I
think
the
like
Dolphins are pretty fraud.
yeah, that's true. But I feel like that was the battle of the frauds in that game because like the Bills were so overhyped this offseason. They were. So
I knew the
overhyped.
Dolphins were going to win the AFC East. Like I knew they were the better team because of all the
They have just
all the
crazy
stuff
offensive.
all the
weapons.
stuff that happens to the Bills. They lost so many players.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like-
Jermaine Edmonds was a big loss.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Jermaine Edmonds, bro.
Jermaine Edmonds, fucking.
I couldn't take that loss.
I feel
I
like
cried for 4 days.
the Bills were just so hyped up over the offseason though. Everyone was like, the Bills are gonna be a dominant team, all this stuff.
I knew they were
And
frauds.
what are they,
even-
7-6? They just
6.
yeah.
I knew they were frauds. Like,
I'm hungry.
what are those carrots?
Yeah.
Give me one.
Go on.
Yeah.
I love baby carrots.
And so like I feel like the Chiefs are also maybe they're a little less fraudulent, but they're pretty fraudulent though too. Losing to Jordan Love and the Packers.
For sure.
Second round exit. Maybe
Really?
maybe even first.
It's like they were overhyped. Well, I think they were not even overhyped. I think they were appropriately hyped. They were the Super Bowl champions of the year before. But if you have guys like Kadarius Toney who can't catch the ball running routes for you, it's gonna be hard.
Like Kadarius Toney's not.
It's gonna be hard to win a Super Bowl when you have no weapons besides Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Like, what punishment does he get for that? Does he get fined or
For what?
for what he did? His actions.
You could get a fine.
Could
Being,
be a fine.
what does he get for being angry?
NFL looked at
You
it
guys
the wrong
can't
way.
tell
They
me.
could find it.
You guys can't tell. Mark knows nothing about sports. Wait, also in sports,
Fuck off.
Shohei Ohtani or whatever, however you say his name. How do you say his name?
Dodgers.
Yeah, $700 million.
Crazy deal.
Yeah, 10-year deal, dude. That's crazy.
I didn't watch baseball that much, but I know that's
It was
10 years for $700 million.
insane. So much money to play baseball. I mean, I'm happy he's off the Angels because
I'd rather have him be on the Angels than be on the Dodgers.
I mean, no. The thing is, his career was getting wasted on the Angels, like Mike Trout's is currently being, which is sad.
Yeah, but him and Mike Trout were such a good duo.
They were, but you have two of the best players of all time, easily going to the Hall of Fame, both of them, and they're getting wasted away on the Angels.
Sure.
It's like he's gonna do more on the Dodgers. Well, I hate that he's on the Dodgers because I hate the Dodgers.
Why couldn't he go to the Red Sox?
Why couldn't he go to the Mets?
Mark, what do you think about this topic?
Well, I found that some person named Brittany Mahomes had a response. I'm looking at the news right now.
That's his wife.
Had a response to his actions. I don't know what it was, but she had a response apparently.
I thought she posted on her Instagram story.
She said MVP.
MVP while zooming her camera right at the ref.
Wow.
She's such a loser, bro. The whole Mahomes family.
Wow.
Jackson Mahomes.
The glazing for him is insane that time. Like, I see a
Yeah.
lot of glazing on TikTok, like the community for him. So much glazing.
Chris Collinsworth.
No.
Yeah.
Chris Collinsworth and him should just get married.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's literally Chris Collinsworth's a D1 Blazer, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
The
dude,
ref
the
team
Packers
glaze
game.
him.
This is old news, kind of. It was like last week. Well, the Packers game. He was like, they were losing. The Chiefs were losing, and there was like, it was pretty fresh in the fourth quarter. And he goes, if I was the 49ers, I'd be scared if they don't score right now because Patrick Mahomes could lead down the field and get a lead. Then 49ers kick a field goal. Mahomes gets the ball. Not 49ers, the Green Bay Packers. Mahomes gets the ball back, right? 3 and out. And then the Packers have the ball again, and Chris Collinsworth goes, I'd still be scared if I was the Packers. They punt it away. And then Mahomes with the ball throws a pick like 2 plays later.
Can't believe that.
Then the Green Bay Packers get the ball again. Let's do whatever. And then the Chiefs get it back, and he goes, this is the movie finish. There's only 1 minute left on the clock, and Patrick Mahomes is going to stomp down the field, and he throws a Hail Mary and gets batted down. It was literally hop off Patty's dick.
Every
It is
time he
crazy.
steps on the field, this guy glazing it like a donut. It's crazy.
It was crazy. It's like, dude, he was comparing Jordan. He was like, this is when Jordan Love threw a touchdown. He's like, this is a lot of what we see
Now he's
Patrick
funny.
Mahomes doing. It's like, bro, shut up. Bro, like, oh my god, it's so. It actually, I couldn't sleep that night, so I like just had the game on, and Chris Collinsworth almost. I almost turned off the game to put on something else to fall asleep to because it was. It was so
It's a horror game.
boring, yo.
Get out of the
I mean, it
window.
wasn't boring. The game was exciting, but Chris Collinsworth, I almost muted the TV. Chris Collinsworth does not know how to, like, bro, it's so annoying, dude.
Yeah, so
It's like Tony Romo and Josh Allen, but worse. Tony Romo loves to glaze Josh Allen, bro. It's actually crazy.
Another thing is, there's Tony Romo isn't a complete dumbass.
Yeah, Tony Romo actually had a pretty amazing career. Chris Collinsworth was like an average wide receiver. Like, he wasn't even that crazy back then.
70s, one of
Yeah, back in his day, like Boomer, Esiason or whatever his name was. Like, dude. And the thing is, the other commentator on Sunday Night Football, I don't remember his name, but the actual like commentator carries that broadcast because he does like more of the coloring than Chris Collinsworth does. Because Chris Collinsworth's coloring is literally so bad, it just is so annoying.
what's coloring?
Well, so you have 2 different commentators. You have the play-by-play commentator and you have the color commentator. The play-by-play guy is like, Mahomes steps back to pass, throws the ball, blah, 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 right? The coloring one, after the play, he'll be like, this is a bigger...
He'll analyze the
Yeah,
play.
he'll say something or make a joke, something like that.
Alright.
The play-by-play guy is just there to announce, but literally, the play-by-play guy with Chris Collinsworth does so much more of the coloring and like actual meaningful coloring than Chris Collinsworth does. And before the game, they were talking about like the Chiefs defense, and the guy said to Chris, he said, people are going to be happy to hear us not talking about Patrick Mahomes. And he said, Chris goes, yeah, people are definitely going to be happy to hear me not talking about Patrick Mahomes.
Based on my Twitter feed or something like
dude. So you know no one likes the way you constantly glaze this dude. So hop off it, dude. Like, it's so annoying. If Mahomes wasn't a fraud right now, it'd be different. But the fact that Mahomes is playing the way he is means that he's not going to, like... I don't see a very good Chiefs postseason.
How do you see this affecting his career overall?
Mahomes? I'm sure he'll bounce back. You're the Chiefs.
I mean,
They're not
you
playing
can't deny
terrible.
Patrick Mahomes is easily
MVP. I mean, not
Not
MVP,
MVP.
a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, and he's obviously, like, you can call him the best quarterback in the league and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But
If he doesn't
he's
have
not
other
playing.
offensive
He's
weapons.
not playing to the best of his abilities right now. And if he's having such a slump in his career right now, the glazing needs to take a step down.
How old is he?
How old is he? 20-something?
26
Yeah,
maybe.
So it's pretty early in his career still?
Yeah, I mean, he has plenty of years to go and, like, win more Super Bowls, and I don't doubt we'll see another Chiefs Super Bowl within the next 4 or 5 years, easily. But if the Chiefs don't sign more offensive weapons, they're screwed, because you can't just constantly give Patrick the ball and just throw it to a Kelsey. Yeah, every single play. That's like, and then Chris Collinsworth, the Travis routes, all this stuff. Like, shut up, bro. It's so ridiculous. It's not going to work every game. Defenses are going to adjust to it. They already have adjusted to it. And if none of your other receivers can catch the ball, then Patrick Mahomes' like amazing playmaking abilities are useless. It's ridiculous.
How about we talk about the Eagles and Cowboys game last night?
I
found that interesting.
I found that interesting too. Jalen Hurts did not do too good for my fantasy team. And I hate games like that because as a Redskin fan, watching two NFC East teams compete, I don't want either of them to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and but, I mean, you can always expect a good game coming out of
watching the Cowboys dominate like that, I hated it even more. I'd rather the Eagles win because, again, I have Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown in my fantasy. But I was surprised. I have to say. The Eagles...
So what do you think about the Cowboys? Like, who do you think is going to win the NFC East now?
It's hard. It's hard to tell. I think overall, the 49ers are winning the NFC.
For sure.
Yeah, because the 49ers literally destroyed both the Cowboys and the Eagles. And obviously they're going to win the NFC.
I don't think the 49ers are losing another game.
Yeah. But to win...
Definitely not for the rest of the season.
NFC East, I would love to say the Redskins.
I don't know about that. What's that for me?
The Commanders.
Say it right. Don't be lazy.
But I doubt that will happen, obviously. And I feel like the Eagles will still probably end up winning the division. Because, I mean, they're a good team. They just have weird games every once in a while that they play really bad.
I think it's safe to say the NFC Championship is either going to be 49ers Eagles or 49ers Cowboys.
Yeah, easily.
So one of those teams has to lock themselves in as like an actual Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. Because
not just a playoff team.
Yeah. But I think the 49ers are definitely winning the NFC. 100%. What?
Alright, what next?
Any other sports news? I don't follow basketball, so I don't know anything that's happening in the basketball.
Nothing's really happening in basketball right now. I guess we could talk about the Lakers winning the first in-season tournament.
I don't know what
None of you know. I guess I'll steal the show right here. So the Lakers beat the Pacers in the first ever in-season tournament, and the in-season tournament is basically just to make the regular season of the NBA more competitive, as it provides more intense games. I mean, what? In the NBA, we're only like, when did the NBA start? Like, I'd say we're like in a month and a half into NBA season, so this in-season tournament provides more exciting games for the viewers.
That makes sense.
And it's kind of a stupid concept, but I understand what Adam Silver was thinking. Adam Silver's the commissioner.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know that. The ball
I'm
guy.
not a huge basketball
guy.
fan. I watch college basketball, though, from time to time.
Yeah.
I like college basketball more than the NBA.
March Madness.
Yeah, I love March Madness.
March Madness is
But
best sporting event ever.
what
March
about
Madness.
Army-Navy game?
Aren't Bill Belichick on
with
game day?
his dome helmet on. That was a good game. I was surprised they were actually passing the ball compared to last season's game when they only one pass literally the whole game, and of course it was a touchdown.
Talking about basketball here.
What?
Moving on.
Okay.
That's getting deleted too.
Who knows that?
That's on you.
Alright, portfolio?
Yeah. Should we move to our next segment of portfolio?
Radio.
Well, so any of our listeners who go to EO Smith, which I'm sure like 99% of you do, you know of portfolio, which is once a month. We have a half day, obviously, blah blah blah. If you don't go to the school, it's some dumb senior project thing, and it's every month, and it is actually the most stupid thing in the world. I don't know if you guys.
Mine's due today.
Yeah, Mark is a senior. Me and Archer are juniors, so we don't have to worry about it until next year. But Mark, why don't you fill us in on your story of how it went for you, because you haven't actually do the day.
Honestly, instructions unclear. Don't know what I was doing.
Did you complete it?
I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure though. Not sure. There's no rubric.
Every fails, you have to stay.
There's no
back.
rubric.
Dude, they've been telling you everything you have to
There's
do.
no fucking rubric. I'm not gonna memorize everything.
I haven't done-
I have 7 other classes.
Just look at Lori Bacon.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
use
off.
that as an example.
Her sucks.
I haven't done any of the work for it.
Me neither. I'm gonna worry about it next year. Fuck that.
I'm saying you guys should get it early, but whatever.
Dude, it doesn't seem like that
So
hard.
pointless.
It's not.
That doesn't
But-
seem that hard.
I mean, your strategy
It's
your
like
strategy
a
makes sense though
normal- it
because
seems
you're
like a
gonna have more
normal
assignments
project.
then.
It seems like a normal project I would do for my English class.
Yeah.
It would take me like
Yeah.
2 or 3
So like
days.
make a website and then give a presentation.
But then they like asked me about colleges and yeah.
You didn't know.
Everyone laughed because I said I didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's honestly so dumb because we need to like the senior project beforehand was.
Yeah, I don't know
the
how
same
it's
thing,
helping me.
basically. I know, I don't need it. I don't know why it has to have a credit tied to it. It's like I
Yeah.
want to have enough credits to graduate, more than enough, by the end of like next year. So I don't need that extra credit to graduate, but
You
I
have
have
to, though.
to get
Yeah.
it. It's so dumb
So
because it's
true.
like the 26 credit.
I just hope I pass. If I fail that, I'm probably gonna
Dude, I think it's just like a
hang myself in this dark room with a sweaty Caucasian.
Well, I would be stay back. To be honest, Mark.
We could be in the same class. I'd be fine.
Facts, you can play football.
I go to equipment room.
But it's actually honestly so dumb.
A reclass
It's Archer.
senior, Mark Bacon.
Archer, what do you do during the portfolio days? Do you actually do anything in the class?
Today, for example, I was on my phone
Yeah.
actually watching all the Patrick Mahomes clips, which is coincidental.
I was playing solitaire and talking to Mr. Borkin about talking to Mr. Borkin about guitars and stuff. Stop eating the carrot in the microphone. You guys are so loud. Yeah, it's honestly the dumbest thing our school does. Our school does a lot of dumb things, but that one might take the
What are you guys saying?
What are you doing with the mic?
These carrots are crazy.
That is disgusting, bro. Oh my god. Guys, we have to lock it.
Why'd you just shit yourself in the room, bro? It smells so bad.
It's gross, Archer. That's disgusting.
Why'd you get a logo on?
Guys, this is how you know we're three.
We have a lot of
Caucasians
editing to do. For
in
this
a
one.
dark room. We're literally in a dark little room, soundproof room.
I didn't expect it to smell that bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, why don't we talk about Lego Fortnite?
Oh, I love. Honestly, I like it.
I
For
love
a
it.
game within a game, and it's a free game. It's fire.
It actually is fire.
You made a
It's
point.
Lego. It's literally Lego, Fortnite, Minecraft, basically.
Oh, it's not even here anymore.
I still smell it.
Me and Mark did a lot. Me, Archer, and Mark have a world here. This 320
The Sweaty
Caucasians
Caucasians,
world.
yeah.
And me and Mark managed to make a plane. We can fly around. We have a cool house and stuff. It's honestly really fire. And I think it's better than both the Rocket League and the rhythm thing.
I don't think it's kind of.
Yeah.
The rhythm thing sucks. I didn't even play it. But
I didn't mind it
Don't
because
knock it
it
till
was
you try
kind of cool, but I don't get why Fortnite is a
Rocket League-
rhythm game.
The Rocket League was pretty fun. I played one match of it.
Yeah, me too.
I came in second place.
Yeah, me and Archer
I
did
raced
one
with
match.
it.
It was like cool, but again, I don't understand. Like the Lego Fortnite makes more sense in my head than the Rocket League and the rhythm game does to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a building game.
Yeah.
I mean, what about that game we played last night?
What? Skibbity box fights? Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Mark is a skibbity kid.
No, I'm not, bro. I found that in the playlist. That was fun.
You're such a
What
loser.
about what was it?
Oh, D-Day? Yeah.
D-Day was hella
Honestly,
fun.
creative in the Lego is better than the normal Battle Royale. I'd rather play
I don't
creative
know.
in Lego.
I like
than
Battle Royale.
I like Battle Royale. The game's
I
fun,
love the
bro.
Lego, bro. The Lego's so much fun, though.
You're autistic.
Because we were just innovative and stuff. You were innovating.
It's like Minecraft.
Archer was the housewife.
Yeah, Archer
I was
called
a
himself a
housewife.
housewife. I'm a loser. But, I don't know. I think I would consider it the best crossover in gaming history as of this far.
Really?
Yes, I would call it that.
Fortnite has the best crossovers.
Yeah, because I mean, not other games do a crossover. It's normally just like a skin or a map. This is a whole new game mode within a game. It's Lego. It's so sick, and there's like biomes, there's mobs, there's building. It's so awesome, honestly.
That's a lot of mobs.
But I will say it's a little buggy still.
Yep, very buggy.
Last night
It needs to be ironed out.
crashed like 4 times.
They'll fix it up.
You gotta iron
They
it.
will fix it. And I'm excited to see what, because they said more updates are coming to it. So I'm excited to see like what
What
happens.
if they?
Tomorrow's is an update.
Oh, there is. Oh, sick.
What if they had a battle royale version of the Lego
Yeah,
game?
I think
The
that
fuck?
that's what I was expecting to see until the end of season event when it was like a survival game. Because a battle royale Lego would
They're
be
more cool.
It would be cool, but I don't see the need. Exactly. Because I feel like once they
Either it would just be a different
yeah,
view.
the graphics are literally it. Oh.
I'm hit.
The graphics would just be the only different part.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a really good crossover. I have to say.
Very good.
You guys have any other crossovers you think are cool? Archer.
No.
No, not really.
I mean, no other game really does it. Brawlhalla used to do good crossovers because they would like these cool skins and stuff. But I haven't played Brawlhalla in a long time. Forza does some cool crossovers, but like they're with like I remember they did one with what is it called, Top Gear, and that was fun. They do it with like Donut Media, stuff like that, other car things. But you have to be in cars to like those crossovers, and I'm into cars and stuff, so I like them. But to someone who doesn't like cars a ton, they might not find it super interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I think we've hit all our topics for today.
That's it.
Caucasians are leaving.
So, thank you for listening to this episode of Three Sweaty Caucasians in a Dark Room.
Three
and we will see
sweaty
you on Wednesday.
Caucasians in it.